So I'm Sheila Timothy. I'm a producer from Indonesia. I've been producing since 2007, long time ago.
Okay.
quite the years. Yeah. So I've been producing several films. I just released my last film last October. It's a co-production with CJ Korea. It's a drama comedy, and that's about it.
Okay. So since you mentioned how many years you have been in the industry,
Yeah.
tell me what are the most significant changes you have seen throughout the years?
For sure, I mean the market nowadays, since 2016, Indonesian market is getting more positive in terms of the numbers of box office increasing a lot. The market share increased a lot, and then actually 2016 was quite a moment for us. It's one of the best year for us. And then after that, COVID came, but I think we're getting back stronger after COVID, because this year I think we managed to get around 70% market share for Indonesian film, which is very relieving and very hopeful for us. Yeah.
And do you think this will continue? Are you optimistic about the industry, let's say?
I feel, I'm quite positive about it. If I compare back in the year 2007, when we first produced Pintu Terlarang, Forbidden Door, with Joko Anwar, at that time, I think Indonesian audience still doesn't have confidence towards Indonesian film. But nowadays, they already gained their trust in Indonesian film, and they want to watch Indonesian film. And some of them actually, the younger generation, they have their favorite directors, favorite actors, favorite production company even. So I think it's quite a positive feature for us, and especially with this, the JAFF Market. It's a good support for us.
Yeah. So tell me a bit about this. This is the first time Indonesia has a big market. So
Yeah.
what do you think about the whole concept?
I'm very happy when JAFF has this, because I think it's about time Indonesia have that. And because usually we have to go abroad to sell our films, and by inviting all the sales agent, distributors to Indonesia, I think it will bring it brings a lot of bigger opportunity for us, for Indonesian industry. Hopefully money will come here. Co-producing we will have a lot more co-production between countries, and for me, this for the first one, I think it's quite good. The vibe is very, very good. We can feel the positive energy towards it, and international media like yourself is like helping us to promoting this event, and also Indonesian film industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a more general question because I'm curious. Indonesia produces a bit more than 200 films, like in 2024, yeah, but like 60 of them are horror. So why so many horror? Why do people like them so much?
I think there are a lot of reason behind it. First is we're very, it's part of the culture. We're very used to things mystical, and then supernatural stories. We used to have that in our culture. So I think that familiarity accepted well with the audience. That's one thing. And of course, I think horror is, compared to, for example, action, is easier to produce and cheaper compared to into action, which is one of the I think the least genre that we have. And horror, because of the popularity and the box office, I think probably 8 out of 10 horror will sell. So investors will be easier to get if you have a horror project on your slate.
And tell me a bit, because I had an interview with the censorship board yesterday, how is it for you working with the censorship? Because it's quite difficult here.
I don't think it's difficult anymore. It's easier. Probably for the new producer, they still find it difficult. But for us, who's older, we've been more difficult time. For example, at the beginning of Forbidden Door 2007, I think it's more. They're more uptight in terms of giving permits, and at that time they cut our films. But since I forgot the year, but I think since around 2015 or something, they changed it to rating system. So they don't just cut it your film just like that. So we have like rating systems. That's why I think it's more negotiable and more easier, more linear towards our film. And Indonesian censorship is they're only uptight in certain things, female nudity, and of course they're not that harsh in terms of violence and all that.
Okay. And tell me a bit about the title that you have. It's My Annoying Brother, the one you mentioned. Tell me a bit about that, what it is about, let's say.
Yeah, so My Annoying Brother is a remake from CJ, Korea. So actually it's a project that I've been since 2019. So at that time we almost produced it, and then COVID came. So we shut down the project because the cinema in Indonesia is closed down. And then we revamped the project again last year. We collaborate with CJ and also Base Entertainment in Indonesia to distribute our film. And I think it's the reception is very good. People like it very much because it's not only translated into Indonesian culture, but adapted to Indonesian culture very well. And then I think they like it. Indonesian audience like that kind of film. It's a drama about brothers and then family. So, yeah.
Okay, and tell me a bit about the casting in the film. How did that work?
Yeah, the casting, the two brothers are A-list actors in Indonesia. One is Vino Bastian. Vino is a seasoned actor in Indonesia, has a huge fan base also. And the younger brother is Angga Yunanda. Angga also has a very huge fan base. Both of them are good actors, has a very wide range of acting ability. So. And in this film, this film is their first film together. So collaborating between these two, I think it works very well. The chemistry is doing very well for this.
Okay. So star system works in Indonesia?
Sorry?
The star system in Indonesia, it works?
Yeah, I think it works. It's a part of the success of a film. It's not the main reason why the film is success, but I think it's one of the crucial part of the success of the film.
And tell me a bit more general question, because when people think about producers, what they do, they think it's a person who raises the money for them, and that's it. But it's not only that, right? Tell me a bit more about that. I think people in general, not only in Indonesia, always think that producers only raise money as the investors only. But I think nowadays the younger generation, especially in Indonesia, is more
educated about it. They understand the title of showrunner because of Netflix, the OTT. They kind of like understand that there is a creative producer behind, besides the executive producer. And yeah, I mean, as a creative producer, I'm a creative producer, so I'm really involved with the project itself. Well, yeah, and in Indonesia especially, as a producer, we have to take care from end to end, from finding a good script up to distributing the film.
And what would you say is the most difficult aspect of producing?
Fundraising.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is difficult. I mean, filmmaking is not easy. Developing a script is also challenging in Indonesia because we need more good script writer in Indonesia. So development a script, a good one is a challenge, a very challenging process. Especially nowadays, there are OTTs. The demand of series also quite large, and writing script for feature and series is a different. It's a different game. So that's another challenge that we need to face. I think, yeah, developing is also a hard process to deal with, but because I like the process, it's not. I'm not complaining about it, but fundraising is a headache.
And in general, what do you think about the streaming services and their involvement in Indonesia? Because Netflix now seems to be pretty involved.
Yeah. I mean, I celebrate it because back in 2009 we only have cinema for recoup the investment. But after, I mean, only cinema and free to air. But when OTT came along, I think we have another source of income to recoup back our investment. And especially international OTT like Netflix, their power of producing original title is bigger than the local OTT, and it gives us more opportunity to explore more complex stories and production quality. So I think I celebrate it very much, and I think the OTT, local and international, will help Indonesian film industry to be better.
And tell me a bit about the involvement of CJ, because I knew that some years before they were pretty much involved, but I don't see them so much now. So what's happening with them?
Wow.
What is happening?
What is this too loud? Yeah, I mean, for my annoying brother, they produce with us, so they also invest the money, but also own the IP. I think I cannot speak on behalf of them, but I think they're more towards Vietnam right now instead of Indonesia.
Okay. And the last question, I guess, can you tell me a bit future projects? What are you working on next?
Yeah, so I'm developing a series with Netflix right now. Hopefully next year we will be able to I don't know whether I can tell this or not.
Okay.
Yeah, but I also have a slate that I'm preparing for next year.
Okay.
So I have a slate also for 2025. All of them is for cinema. One of them is already has director and actor attached, and I co-produce it with Temata Studios. And the three, I'm still looking for the perfect director for the three. Yeah.
Okay. Good. I guess that's it.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.